His name is Omar Mateen, and he joins a list of names that includes, among others, Adam Lanza, Dylan Roof, Eric Harris, and Dylan Klebold. But one viewer wishes that wasn't the case. Rick Cabrera explains in this ABC-7 Listens.
Omar Mateen. We learned he was the man behind the deadly shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando just hours after he had shot and killed 49 people. Diane thinks releasing his name was a huge mistake. You and all the other news outlets have ensured there will be another loser who buys a bunch of ammunition and an assault rifle and goes out in a blaze of glory. You should never have broadcast his name or shown his face. You should have only referred to him as the assailant, period. You are throwing us all under the bus for ratings, ensuring there will be more killing so that some pathetic loser gets his face on TV. Diane, it is not our job to censor the news. Having news outlets withhold public information is a slippery slope and begs the question, then who exactly gets to decide when and if a name is released? Censorship is a terrible idea, and don't forget, people will still seek out the name anyway. And you can bet it will be all over social media, no matter what. And for the record, we were not in a ratings period during the shootings. One more thing, many of us have heard the shootings described as the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. Ariella Gross, a law professor at USC, disagreed, writing, "To call it that is to forget the last 100 years of U.S. history of mass violence fueled by racial hatred and homophobia. Although precise numbers of deaths are impossible to specify, at least 100 African Americans were killed in East St. Louis, Illinois in one bloody night in July 1917. Anywhere from 55 to 300 blacks were massacred in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 16 hours in June 1921. And dozens more were killed in Rosewood, Florida in January 1923. Either way, the mass shooting in Orlando was horrific, shocking, saddening, and eye-opening, even if it might not have been the deadliest. Rick Cabrera, ABC-7.